The gold is living the suspense of the current tension happening in the Middle East with all this talk about the potential war between Israel and Iran. Personally, I don't think it's going to make a really that big impact on the market, but it actually might make a reaction such as the one we are seeing right here. Of course, the whole market is actually screw up today. Barely, I mean, USDCAD only signal has actually worked from my analysis. NZD/USD exceeded the safe zone. USDCHF is still falling. The gold is dropping. It's falling. I mean, the market today is really crazy. But thankfully, even though my signal for buying the gold at 243.31 was actually a winner signal. But how can I claim it was a winning signal if the market is obviously falling below of my entry? The answer, of course, my friends, is on Telegram. Because I was tracking this signal the whole day since early morning. And I told them that it's running right now in 50 pips of profit. Keep it running. It seems like a good signal. Even right here, I was tracking it when it was running in 100 pips of profit. Then eventually I told everyone that the gold is really one crazy pair today. Close this signal right now with 200 pips of profit. We are officially done with this signal. That's the reason I'm telling you. It's really, guys, your benefit to join our free group of Telegram to receive these updates from me. It's not fair at all that you are only watching these signals on YouTube and then you are trading alone by yourself. Make sure to trade with the Xtreme Trader team because such notifications can never be sent on YouTube. And that why Xtreme Trader is really special with these updates about the signals. We don't just send you the signal on YouTube and just leave you alone. I am telling you, join Telegram to trade with us and be part of us. And it's completely free, by the way. How to join this group? Again, just check the description below of this video. You will find the link to join there. You can just simply click it and join instantly. Or if you wish, you can just look it up, Xtreme Trader Signals. But make sure that the name is correct because there are actually now a lot of scammers pretending to be Xtreme Trader, especially those who tell actually that they are trading funds and they are asking the traders to send them money to trade. They are completely fraud. Another one is actually a broker using the name Xtreme Trader. Be aware, because once you deposit your money there, it will be gone, it will be lost. That's one biggest scammer using our name. And sadly, we are getting reviews on the internet from people assuming that this is us. They are telling Xtreme Trader is a thief because we deposit money and we couldn't withdraw. And I'm looking at the reviews and I just feel like, what the heck? It's not me, guys. I'm not the one who took your money. So again, please, guys, be aware and careful about the scammers. Now, what's next with the gold? That's the question. Well, obviously, first of all, we have to get rid of the buy signal. It's no longer good to be bought. Now, by looking at the daily chart, let me just tell you something. So what's happening right now is there was actually a lot of pressure on the gold at this level of a resistance. Right? Oh, one second. We need to change the color back. Peach buff. So actually what happened, guys, is that the gold has actually a lot of pressure at that level of a resistance. And I told you, it is somehow risky to trade the gold because we are not really sure what will gonna happen. It has two options. Number one is to make a historical move by breaking out from that level of a resistance, or gives up upon the pressure of the resistance right here and just continue the fall. Now the result is clear in front of our eyes that the gold has indeed given up upon the pressure of that resistance, and that means that the gold most likely right now will continue the fall. Not only that, but if we see clearly right here, we have of course a broken level of a resistance trend line, as you can see, with that bullish breakout candle, and the gold actually dropped all the way right here to create a support trend line number one, and most likely it will continue the fall toward that level of a previous support right here to create support trend line number two. Now after that, we don't know what will gonna happen, but most likely the gold will continue the fall. Why? For a simple reason. If we check right now the support trend line, as we can see right here, check this out. So right now the gold is actually ranging at that level of a supported trend line, but if the gold is actually going to be respecting that level of a real supported trend line with this one and only one fake breakout and again attempt of a support trend line, if the gold will make a bearish breakout from that level, it will make another attempt to retest the same level of a resistance, a broken support trend line to create of course a new resistance trend line, and after that it will continue the fall. That's my view on the gold so far. and by that we can expect actually a pullback to happen right now upon the pressure from the current support right here exactly at 2353. So the gold actually has a potential to continue the fall to another 180 pips, and after that it will rise again to another 300 pips, and from there we can look to sell the gold. Let me just now move to the 4-hour time frame. And right now, based on the 4-hour time frame, we can see clearly that the gold is indeed reversing right now, is making a pullback upon the pressure of that support, as I have told you earlier. So now, where exactly is the best level to sell the gold again? In my opinion, the best level to sell the gold will be right here exactly at that level of a key resistance at 2403. For so many reasons, of course. Number one, of course, is this is the nearest key level of a resistance, or actually the nearest level of a key resistance to that strong bearish breakout candle. Second of all, if we look carefully right here, we have, of course, a real level of a resistance trend line right here, and I'm going to connect it to that level of a resistance trend line. Now what we can see right here is a clear real level of a resistance trend line, a fake breakout, a real attempt of a resistance trend line, a real attempt of resistance trend line, real attempt of support trend line, real attempt of resistance trend line, and eventually the gold most likely is going to respect that level of a strong key level of a resistance trend line, and it will afterward continue the fall most likely. So in my opinion, selling at 2403 is going to be our best option. We can actually use the Fibonacci to confirm this as well, which is of course just simply connect this level right here. As you can see, indeed it's gonna be 38.2. the gold right now is exactly at Fibonacci 50. Most likely it will make a pullback right here to reach 38.2, which is 2403, and after that the gold most likely is going to continue the fall. Now it's important to remind you that the gold has actually a potential to make a pullback till, of course, not pullback, sorry, I mean a drawdown till a little bit above 23.6 Fibonacci, because right here, of course, we have a key level of a resistance as well. So there is a possibility that the gold might actually gain some strength to retest that level. That's going to be a drawdown of around 200 pips. We have to be very careful and wise. I would like actually to make my signal like that with the red zone. So let me just now show it to you like that. That's gonna be, of course, our new style of signals right now. I find it really helpful. So now I'm going to make this one as a red one, like that. So that's like a red zone. We don't want to go in there. You know something? I should actually have drawn. One second, guys. I will pause the recording. Okay, so now we have it here. We will sell at 2403. The signal is expected to be ranging inside of this zone. It has a potential to rise to the resistance at 2424. If the gold will actually enter this red zone, then consider closing it in loss to avoid any bigger losses. Now for the take profit level, now considering that the gold is actually going to make a bearish breakout from that level of a resistance right here and that level of a support, it's gonna be actually a big score for us, because we can look for around, let me just show it to you exactly. So we can expect from the gold to continue the fall toward that level of the bottom of the support at 2351, and that means that we can look for around 500 pips of profit. Hopefully it's going to be achieved by today or tomorrow, and the safe zone that will be ranging for around 359 pips. Of course, I mean, I'm totally aware that this is a lot of pips, but again, guys, this is gold. This is what it's giving us. We have to be careful and wise when we are trading it. So let me just make sure it's written for you. Take profit level is going to be at 2351. I really hope it's going to be a good signal, but again, my friends, trading the gold nowadays is insane. It's so crazy. It's highly advised actually to avoid trading the gold. If you must, you can just really scalp the market by selling at 2403 and just exit your trade right here at that level of a support at 2377. If must, I mean, that's like a scalping signal. But again, I know many of you like to trade the gold, so that's my insight on the gold, and I really hope it's gonna work well, and hopefully it will bring us profits. So until then, my friends, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.